We allow one president, any president, no matter who she or he may be, to go down this path. We are saying goodbye to the Republic and hello to a President King. That is what is at stake in this election and this impeachment as well. And when we come to the election, people say, well, he did this, he did that. I said, that's not what impeachment is about. If you think, as do I, that he's a coward when it comes to agreeing to protecting children from gun violence, or he's cruel in how he treats dreamers, etc., or he's in denial about climate change, all that's about the election. That has nothing to do with the facts of the case of the president violating his oath of office. Again, undermining our national security. This is a national security issue, and it's a constitutional issue as it relates to how he did that.
But let's talk about the politics, because nothing happens, in a vacuum here. Republicans believe their path to majority in the House is through 31 districts that the House Democrats won, that President Trump won. Impeachment is not popular there. Does that worry you? Are you worried that impeachment could cost you the majority?
If we believe that our Constitution is being violated, that our very democracy is at stake, that as Franklin told us, a republic, if you can keep it, and this very person is jeopardizing that, what are we there for? Just to continue to have a job? We take an oath to protect and defend. If we did not do that, we would be, again, delinquent in our duties. So it isn't about elections, it's about the Constitution.
And you're not worried, though, that this could flip the House?
That has nothing to do with it. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. This isn't about politics. It's about Democrats or Republicans. It's about and no partisanship. This is about patriotism. This is about patriotism. Don't take the oath. Amend the Constitution to take impeachment out and say a president can do whatever he wants. The president said Article 2 says I can do whatever I want. It doesn't say that at all. It says we have a system of checks and balances, a system of co-equal branches of government. Gary Wills just did an article which says that's a myth. If they're co-equal, Article 1 is preeminent. Article 2 is the presidency, but Article 1 well, if you think I can impeach him, but he can't impeach me, then I have some advantage over him.
We started this conversation, you mentioned, at 9 a.m. the chairman announced articles of impeachment. 10 a.m.
Yeah.
You and Richie Neal held a press conference on the USMCA trade deal. Heads are spinning in Washington. There's several critics on the left who are hitting you right now for impeaching the president, but at the same time giving him a deal on the USMCA, and that you should have waited until the election, because why give him a win? How do you respond?
Well, I'll say the same thing as I said to you before. This isn't about politics of giving a president a win. On Mexico, US-Mexico-Canada agreement, I don't think any one of us is so important, including the President of the United States, that if we have an opportunity to advance the well-being of America's workers, America's farmers, America's manufacturers, America's interest, that if we have an opportunity to do the right thing by the American people, that we should walk away from it because of him. It's just not worth it, in my view. And none of us is worth it. That is to say, not just him, none of us is worth it. So yeah, there are people who have said, there are few, I know you like to, there are those who like to amplify any dissent. There are few who have said, well, you shouldn't do this gives him a win. No, we're so far away from the proposal that he put forth that this is a triumph for American workers. We are miles and miles from what he put forth. So he has yielded on what this is, but nonetheless, he'll claim that he wrote it this way, I guess, I don't know. But whether you're talking about the environment, whether you're talking about pharmaceuticals, whether you're talking about workers' rights, whether you're talking about enforcement, we've come miles. First of all, it's much better than NAFTA, and that's what we wanted to replace. But over and above that, it's way far away from what the president was proposing. He wouldn't even recognize it. But anyway, he'll claim it. But a collateral benefit, somebody gets a collateral benefit from something, that doesn't mean we shouldn't have the benefit that is for our country, pass up that opportunity. Some of these things are very perishable, but might be within our grasp right now, may not even be there. We're dealing with other countries.
I want to ask you about that. I think
Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, on a remarkable day here in Washington, a historic day here in Washington. Welcome to Inside Politics. I'm John King, listening to the Speaker for an extended period of there because of the history making of the day. A conversation with Politico, the Speaker talking about her decision to go forward this morning with 2 articles of impeachment against the President of the United States. Also talking about the remarkable whiplash moment, if you will, of just an hour later appearing in another room to announce an agreement with the very same President of the United States on a major trade agreement, the U.S., Mexico, Canada trade agreement. Impeachment, though, dominating the day here. Democrats going forward with 2 articles of impeachment. One accusing the President of an abuse of power, saying he leveraged the power of his office for personal political gain in his dealings with Ukraine. The second article alleging obstruction of Congress, saying the President then refused to give any information, documents, witnesses to Congress, even though it has a constitutional right to launch an impeachment inquiry. Let's talk about the articles of impeachment and this important day. With me to share their reporting and their insights, CNN